I'm Allie.
I'm Olive. This is our 10-second intro. Sorry. So, I look like ass right now. Like, fully ass.
I kind of look like I, tried.
Currently, what time is it? 11? 11 a.m. on Sunday? February 22nd? Yeah?
I'm not high anymore.
I am. We took 75 milligrams of edibles last night. And we went to this dance party in Brooklyn. It was ours and Demi Lovato.
No. We have to start from the beginning.
The beginning?
So, it's like 10 o'clock at night. We smoke and we're not high enough yet. So, and we show up to our...
Oh, don't put that in. We don't have
Where do you think you get weed?
The
We showed up
police
to the
won't know.
dispensary. There was this drunk girl that her friend was holding her up and she was blacked out, just fucked up.
Her and Rachel were Rachel isn't here right now, but Rachel will be here. Rachel will live with us next year. We live together. You couldn't tell. We just take our eddies.
Yes, right there, in the fucking dispensary. Then we take the subway there. Everything's fine. We feel great. We start vibing, dancing. Bye. Have a good day. To
Vibing,
show
dancing.
some video footage.
Let's go! A song we know better. A song we know. Pushing me away. It's so much better than mine. It's so
We're getting some water. And Rachel's looking a little we're drinking water. Rachel passes out.
What pool? Collapses.
Collapses on the floor. It was so scary. And Allie's crying.
Edibles had hit me at this point. Let's keep this in mind. They were hitting, not at their full capacity yet, but they were hitting.
Yeah, so there's a security guard right next to us, and I was like, dude, we need help. She just passed out. Can you help us? He brings us into the bar, and she's sitting down. She's drinking some water, and he's like, what happened? I said she's just way too high, and he said, off what? And I was like, marijuana. And he's like, oh, okay, cool.
Did you say mad at first?
Well, of course. X's on your hands, you're either drinking here, you took something before, I know you smuggled stuff, or so my anxiety meds were in my purse, and when I brought them in, he checked my ID to make sure that it was a prescription, and they were like, okay, cool, bring her outside, give her some water, she'll be fine in a sec. I was like, cool, thanks. So we go outside, and we're sitting there, and
This is where it starts. To all go downhill.
yeah, Rachel's so high. She's so cute.
She'd be like, hi. Passed out. Be like, hi. I'm sorry.
She knocked my Cheeto out of my hand, bro. I was gonna eat that.
Okay, go
I'll
on.
get it later. Yeah, anyway. So we're sitting outside, and this dude walks past us, and he's with his friends, or so I thought. And I saw that the two people go into the box office for the thing that we were at. They were looking around oh, where are we going? And I was like, oh, they went in there. And he's like, oh, did they? Cool, thank you. Thanks. And I was like, and I didn't even really know what was happening, but she's watching it, and she was like, he's being an asshole.
I pointed it out.
And I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then he comes back out, and he's like, well, you completely threw us off track, so thanks for that. Thanks so much. Good one. And this poor girl looked so uncomfortable, because I could tell that she knew he was being an asshole, too. Yeah, what the hell? What is this?
The wall's falling off. It's fine.
I turn into a mother for every single person that I see. So like if I'm out the other day, I heard someone saying like, no, and I went,
Oh my god, I know.
this dude is being a fucking asshole. He goes into the bar area because they're two separate entrances, and he comes back out, and he's like, well, thanks so much, you guys. Like, have a great night, and some stupid shit. And I was looking at him, and I was like, why? Why did he feel so entitled to do that? Like, all I was trying to do was help, and he was being so demeaning. And then someone else catcalled us, and we knew it was him, but he did it before we could see him, like, tried to throw his voice or some shit. But we were like, what the fuck was that? Like, we're not just some, like, fucking computer science major, like, nerdy-ass bitch. Ugh.
Computer science majors, man. They're fucking pervs.
I love computer science majors. Robbie's a computer science major.
Sorry.
So is that dude that I had sex with the other night. Like, it's fine. But this guy, no. Maybe he was a physics major. They can be weird, too. Anyway. And then I was like, I feel extremely unsafe. So we went back in the bar. Rachel's still, like, slumped over. And so, like, I'm like, listen, we'll protect you. I'm your guard dog. Like, you stare into the void. I'll be here.
You're such a good mom.
I'm, like, what can I say? And then Allie started, okay, so Rachel, she had a panic attack. And then you had a panic attack.
I, like, kept seeing my mom. Like, I would look at Olivia, and she would, like, look like my mom to me. And I was like, oh my god, like, so scared.
And she was not okay.
Yeah.
And people don't understand because nobody sees mental illnesses and they don't get it. When you feel that, you literally start to go into shock. It needs medical treatment as much as anything physical does. The security guards come over and they're like, you guys have X's on your hands. Like, you can't be in the front of this bar. And I was like, dude, I get it. But listen, we're all too high, as you know. They both have, I literally was like, they have severe mental illnesses and they're both having panic attacks right now. Like, we were just lucky in that situation to have people understand.
Yeah.
But like, I have no idea where we would have ended up. We're making a YouTube video. Do you want to get in it?
No.
I'm trying crawling on the ground. This is our hungover roommate.
Hey! That's what I did when you get it. Where's the camera?
It's right there.
Cut the camera.
Got the cameras, dead ass.
Wait, where?
What if I just blur you?
I love that. Oh my god.
Wait, Zoe, can you come give me a hug?
What? What?
Come here.
Come on.
Come here.
That's my favorite noise, I think, that you make.
Come here.
No, when you go.
Like, private.
You hear that all the time. Fuck.
This is low-key like a tasting, too. TJ Snacks.
Introduce yourself. My face better be blurred.
Okay.
You will be famous.
Oh, so I can't introduce myself. But I do go under the alias Eliza Starr for my sugar daddies.
It's because she's a musical theater major.
What?
Wait, what is your major? Acting.
Musical-
Drama.
Musical theater.
You sound so annoying.
I am. I fucking hate musical theater majors. They're literally the worst.
This one tastes like gross.
You don't like it? Where were we? Wait.
I don't know if you can still drink that, man. It was left out online. Where were we? Panic attacks in the bar, being kicked out.
Like, we were lucky in that situation to have the security guards who were, like, really nice to us, which I expected because they're security guards.
These carrots slap so hard.
Allie needs to go home, but Rachel needs to stay there. So I'm like, okay, we leave outside. And taxi comes. We see him, we come up. He sees Rachel, like, low-key stumbling, and he starts to drive away.
Pretty fucked up.
Yes. And I see him in the window, and I notice that he's, like, relatively young. So I was like,
She starts screaming.
she's high. And stops, and he's like, okay. He rolls down his window. I come over, and I'm like, no, she just smoked. Like, she's high. She's not drunk.
Think of this situation. On the streets of New York, a taxi drives away from us. And we hail it by saying, no, she's just high, and doing this to them. And they come.
There was a dude watching it. He was on a smoke break, and he was laughing at the whole thing. I made eye contact with him. We had a little, we vibed for like a sec.
That's so funny.
I know. And then we got in the cab, and this is where my panic attack starts. Because my trauma is men. So
That's all of our fucking trauma.
yeah, different kinds of trauma, variety. All of our PTSD was triggered last night, and that was really difficult to deal with. I forgot I had anxiety meds too, so I didn't take them until I got home, and I was like, wait. But yeah, so we're in this cab, and remember, I've been getting catcalled, checked out all night, and I see him like looking at me in the mirror.
I feel like low-key really bad for the taxi driver, because like this man was probably just trying to like do his job. Maybe he thought I was flirting with him, but like I was scared, so might always feel bad about that 1-star review.
The thing that I was most scared about was I knew like there were certain things that I could say to deter him from doing whatever he was doing. Like, oh, I'm so excited to get home and see this person, blah, blah, blah. But he didn't speak English, so either way, he wouldn't have understood what I was saying. But I was trying to look different so that she could feel better. And in doing so, I was trying to look younger, so I put on, like, my hat and my scarf. Then I was like, wait, because I'm looking at this guy and I'm scared. And I was like, okay, what if he's trying to kidnap us? Like, that could very well happen. That happens to people. And so I was really scared, and then I was like, wait, what if we might get sex trafficked? I'm having a panic attack, super high. I think I'm about to get sex trafficked, and I am the one who has to get us home, because if we are being well, okay, we weren't, but my reaction to that is like, okay, I need to make sure we're going the right way to get home. I don't really know what to do. I think we're about to get sex trafficked. Really scary. I had to focus so hard. I can't look like Allie's mom, but I can't look like this, because if I look younger, like, he's gonna want to sex traffic us more. So then I had to do a different outfit. Change my entire appearance because I thought it was triggering you.
No, you don't need to do that.
Okay, good. That would have been a lot of work. Last night was honestly trash, but like, it was fun.
No,
Like, it was a
fun.
good time. Like, now that we're still alive, like, it's great. There's more to the story. That's not the end.
more.
Also. So, alright. Like, a couple blocks away, I was like, hey, is it okay if we get out here? And he's like, yeah, that's fine.
No. She frantically was like, can you let us out here? And like ran out of this car.
I don't really remember. The experience that I had mentally, it was like we were tripping. Like, totally.
It was so good.
Yeah.
We do it again tonight. We'll let you know. I'm just gonna...
Maybe not for a while on that
No.
one.
Like next weekend. I have homework to do today.
We're walking home. It's like a few blocks. Allie's cold as shit, so she's complaining. And I'm like, dude, we just need to get home. Like, we're still on the street,
I
and
was
it's
wearing
1
a
in the
dress. It
morning.
was 30 degrees.
Yeah, and then Rachel's like, I want to get home because she's still greening out. And I was like, ugh, bro, we're going.
We're
And
like the little kids, like,
yes,
are we there yet?
yeah. Get home, we come upstairs, things are fine. It was fine. I'm still freaking out. We were all still having panic attacks.
But we felt a little bit better. I made myself a quesadilla, and we were gonna watch a movie and just like chill out, and it was gonna be like better. And my tattoo looks really cool. Just
Yeah, it does.
I was like eating my quesadilla, and I like turned to Rachel, and I'm like, "Oh, do you want some of my quesadilla?" And she stands up and just.
It was like when I donated blood and projectile vomited all over the donation van.
I was like, all right, and yeah.
So she comes into the room and she's like, Rachel just threw up. She's freaking out, crying. There were a lot of tears. I went into her room to lay down because I was having a panic attack and I needed to lay down.
I love that you went to my bed to do that. That's so sweet, actually.
It's like the only other place I'm gonna feel okay is if I'm in Allie's bed. I like as a principal don't get grossed out by literally
It was just like too
anything.
overwhelming for me, and
Yeah.
I needed to relax, and I
Yeah.
couldn't like deal with it.
She went to sleep.
I had passed out in my
Yeah.
bed at this point.
Yeah.
I was watching Grey's Anatomy and just.
So I'm sitting out here eating all of these snacks. That's why they're all out and watching like this show. And then at 4 a.m.
Oh my god! I woke up at 4 and or like some. Wait, did we talk?
No, you talked to Zoe.
Yeah,
Zoe, but listen to my side of this story. Marshall throws open the door, shuts it, and hides and stares through the peephole. And I have only met Marshall once in my life. This random dude runs in and locks the door, and I saw his hair and I was like, I think that's Marshall.
Oh, you're right. What was I yelling?
I don't even remember. You guys were having a fight.
Yes.
So they're screaming at each other. It's 4 a.m. and I was like, I can't deal with this right now. Good night.
At this point, I wake up. I guess I talked to Zoe, and then I took a shower at 4 a.m.
And then we all passed out again. And then this morning, Rachel texts and she's like, hey, I don't remember a single thing that happened last night. And I was like, that's valid because you blacked out. And so I started telling her, and she goes, yeah, I'm kind of annoyed. Like, the rest of the edible melted all over my stuff. And I was like, the what? She's like, yeah, I only took half. And I was like,
She would have taken ours. She would have been in the hospital.
yeah, she would definitely would have gone to the hospital. So that's very lucky. Also, we need to take a tea break.
No, man. No. You didn't tell me this part.
What?
The tea break?
You're scared. It's a joke.
Okay,
Because our tolerance.
We know we're gonna be smoking tonight. Like, probably. And this is what we've learned from our night out.
Ruby was like, at least you learned a lesson. Like, don't smoke so much. And Allie's lesson is that you have fun.
Exactly.
So I guess what we're gonna do is finish these snacks and
Go to the art museum, do some homework.
being high makes me anxious now though. Because so much bad stuff has happened to me recently when I've been high. And I associate it, yeah. Moral of the story, the lesson that I learned is that, first of all, straight men suck.
That's what you learned? I thought we already knew that.
But this was the first time that I have been that strongly catcalled. Like, I knew it, but it just really intensified my hatred.
Why do I literally look like I'm about to cry? I'm just fucking tired, bro. Anyway, what I came here to say is that it kind of sounds like I'm saying, like, oh, I didn't believe that this was true because it had never happened to me, but that's not what I mean. I've always known that it has been true, and I've had experiences like this before, but it just, like, something about this time and it being complete strangers who acted that way toward me made me realize how much it happens, because it had never, like, happened to me on the street before. Shit is stupid. Fucking sucks. And it needs to fucking stop. Like,
And also that people don't understand what it feels like to have a mental illness. Like, if I had a broken neck or some shit.
They would have been like, oh my god.
Yeah, they would have freaked out and, like, tried to help me. And,
Never
like,
would have made you
the
leave.
thing.
nobody's about to at me for comparing mental illness to broken necks. Broken neck is so much more dangerous. Like, no, it's fucking not, alright? It's not. It's not. It's not. Listen, like, being suicidal, you're serious. Some people need to get that.
People, like, need to care. I went to the fucking hospital, dude. Like, I almost killed myself, and I met other people who almost killed themselves. Nobody understands. And it's, like, really fucking tiring. And I'm done with it. And that's all I have to say. So anyway.
Have a good day.
Have a nice night, everyone. Bye. Bye.
Love
We're not that close yet. Sorry.
No.